I've seen a lot of people who want to join farming from their professional jobs struggling because they have come into farming but they want to be telephone farmers. So guys, if you want to make any money out of farming, I would strongly advise you to resist from being a telephone farmer. Telephone farming is one of the reasons why most people are starting agribusinesses or farms and they are failing. Because when you are a telephone farmer, you will not be able to know what is going on your farm. This is one of the things that have happened to me, and I wanted to make this video to be able to share with you my experience and how I have been able to overcome this, as I know there are people who are into this bracket of telephone farming. Telephone farming is going to make you lose a lot of money, and by the time that you realize it, it may be too late for you. So we are making this video to make sure that you do not reach that step. You are able to find out and run away from telephone farming. So telephone farming is this kind of situation where you have a farm but you never visit your farm, or if you visit it, most of the farmers who are doing telephone farming, they always go to their farm on the weekend, maybe on a Sunday, once in a month, and then you give it to some other people to be able to manage for you that farm. For you, what you do is that you just call, ask them how is the farm going, how is everything on the farm, and then you will take their word to be the absolute experience that is happening on your farm, but not knowing that these people may not be telling you the bitter truth that is on the farm. So one of the challenges that you're going to face if you are into telephone farming is that the people running your farm are going to be the one determining the fate of your farming venture. So just imagine that you have a project that you want to start and you are passionate about it, but someone else is going to be the one to determine whether this venture of yours succeeds or it fails. So that is one of the major problems when it comes to telephone farming, is that you have put your business idea, your dream, into someone's hand to be able to make it happen for you. In most cases, if you're lucky, you may get a good person and you are able to realize this. But in most times, you are going to get someone who may not take this project serious as you would have taken it. So when it comes to telephone farming, the people managing your farm may not be as much passionate about the project as you may be. So it is always important that you are there on the farm physically to be able to manage your project as you expect it to move. So the other experience that I got when it came to telephone farming is that the people running your farm are going to be able to steal from you from the farm. So let me say you have a banana plantation. For you are in the city and you have some people managing it, let me say in the village. These people will be able to cut the matoke and sell it, and you will not know that they have sold the matoke. If you have chicken, these people will be able to sell chicken eggs. They will be able to sell the chicken themselves. So you will see these people will be able to steal from you and you will not be able to know. And I can tell you, with this, your farm will not be able to pick up. You will not be able to succeed, because now you're putting in as someone is just taking out. So there is no meeting point there, because you're losing money and you're not bringing in money. And this is one of the common challenges when it comes to telephone farming. When I first started my rabbit farm, I was not managing it myself. Someone was managing it for me. But then you would find out that the number of rabbits are reducing on the farm, but you're not selling these rabbits. So the numbers are just going down, but there are no sales for these rabbits. So you later realize that these people on the farm are selling your rabbits on the farm because you are not there present. And what makes it even worse is that these people know the schedule when you're coming on the farm. So if they are selling these things, they do not sell them on that day when you're going to come on the farm. So in most cases, it is very hard for you to be able to catch these people within the act when they are actually doing this, because they know your schedule. Maybe you first call them when you're coming to the farm, so there is no way you're going to get these people. But this is one of the problems that has made a lot of farms to fail, because the people that you have entrusted to run your farm are stealing from the farm and you are not aware of this. Then the other problem when it comes to telephone farming is these people will start soliciting money from other people within the community to bring their animals, and they met with yours on the farm. So let me say you have a specific breed on your farm that may not be common within the community. Let me say you're rearing goats or you're rearing rabbits. So what these people will do is that they will bring their goats to your farm to be able to mate with your male goats on the farm, and they will be soliciting money from these people. Now this is going to affect you in the long run. Why? Because now as these animals from outside are coming into your farm, they will be able to come with all sorts of diseases. So you will find that on your farm you are always treating diseases. Diseases never end on your farm. Why? Because these people are soliciting all kinds of animals and they are bringing them into your farm. And this is a very common practice when it comes to telephone farming. If you are this kind of farmer that is calling and you're not regularly going to your farm, or you do not stay on your farm, you should take keen interest in this. You will find out that you're getting all sorts of diseases on the farm and you're wondering where they are coming from. But this is one of the ways how those diseases end up on your farm. Then the other challenge with telephone farming is that these workers always do their work when they know that that is the day when you're going to come and visit the farm. In most cases, you will find that the hygiene on this farm is not always good, but they always do the work when you're going to come. In most cases, you will always call them and tell them I'm coming to the farm at such a time, so they will be able to do these routines. Maybe they are supposed to clean the cages every day, but now when they know that you're coming on the farm, they will make sure that you find the place very clean. And then for you, you will go back to the city very happy, knowing that the boys or girls on the farm are doing a good job, but not knowing that these people are not doing this routine hygiene or cleaning all through the week. They just do it for you because they know that you're coming on the farm. And this is one of the reasons that you will also attract a lot of diseases on your farm. You will find that your animals are always sick. Then you're wondering, the place is always clean when you go there, not knowing that these people always do it when you're coming. When you are not there, they do not clean. And if you're a telephone farmer, this is very easy for you to be able to know this. For you, just organize one day and just come to your farm abruptly. Do not tell them. I can guarantee you, you will find everything disorganized on the farm. You will find the farm not cleaned, the animals not well fed, and that's when you will get to know that that's the reason why you're finding a lot of challenges on the farm. Then also the other problem that I have encountered with telephone farming is when it comes to the cost of feeding of workers on the farm. These workers, you will always buy them food, but they will always sell it. You will find that you have, let me say, bought 50 kgs of posho, and they will be calling you that the posho is done within a week. So because you are not there to monitor the consumption of these items that you have bought for these workers to be able to consume while they are working on the farm. So in most cases, they will sell this food. And then here you are incurring more costs, which is not good when it comes to business. So just know it is very hard for you to be able to manage costs when you're a telephone farmer. These farmers will be able to do what they want, and you will see that on your farm, your costs are always rising. And when these costs rise, then you will start feeling that maybe you're not in the right venture, you're not realizing the profits that you expected you would get. So now those are the reasons why you find people just closing up their farms, selling all the animals, and leaving the venture because they are seeing it is not bringing in the revenues that they thought they would be getting. Because you are overspending on these costs, you're doing double cost. Because now you're purchasing something that would have lasted for 1 month is being consumed, because it is being wasted and sold, it is being consumed within 1 week. And remember, these workers, when they tell you that we do not have food, you cannot say I will not give them food, then they will not be able to work. So you are forced to buy again, which is increasing your cost on your farm. One of the biggest problems with telephone farming is that you will not be able to learn on how the affairs of your farms are being run. Let me say you're producing eggs on the farm, you're producing rabbit meat on the farm, you will have no clue about how those items are produced on the farm. And now for you to be a good farmer, you have to be in the know of how everything you're producing on the farm comes out. Because now once you know, a person will not be able to lie to you. But if you have no clue, just know these people are going to manipulate you and be able to get money out of you. So not knowing what is taking place, how what you're producing on the farm is being produced, is going to be one of the drawbacks that will make your farm fail. And if you're a telephone farmer, you're just calling, asking, how is everything? How many eggs have we collected in this week? You don't know how all these products are being produced on the farm. So this is one of the drawbacks of telephone farming, is that now this is going to remove you as a farmer from a chain of production on your farm. So you won't even know how you're producing these products that you're producing on the farm. Let me say you're producing rabbit meat, you will not know how this rabbit meat is processed on the farm. You won't know how many kilograms of rabbit meat you sell within a week or you harvest within a week. So you will see that you're missing on something, and these workers will be able to take advantage of that, and you will be losing money on the farm. Then the other thing you should look for if you're a telephone farmer is the purchase of feeds and the feeding schedule on your farm. Now when you're a telephone farmer, what you're going to do is they are going to call you that the feeds of the animals are done, and then for you're just going to send the money and tell them please buy the feeds. Now what these people do is that they do not buy the feeds, or if they buy less feeds and they use the other money for their own things. So you will find that your animals on the farm are not having sufficient feeds to feed on. Let me say your animals are supposed to feed 3 times a day. Now you will find these workers feeding your animals once a day or 2 times a day, because they have used the money that would have covered these other times for their own things. So now you will find that the health of your animals on the farm is very bad. You will see that your animals are very sickly, or they are very tiny. They don't look well, and you'll be wondering what the problem is. Also, even when it comes to the feeding schedule, you see these workers, when they are not monitored, they may even forget. They may not keep the feeding schedule on point, that if it is 3 times a day, it should be 3 times every day. You will find them jumping. Some days they feed once, other day 2 times. There is no consistency to this, and this will greatly affect the health and the growth of your animals on the farm. So guys, if you are into telephone farming, these are few of the drawbacks that I've highlighted for you, and you can be sure that if you are into telephone farming, these are happening on your farm, and it will be very hard for you to be able to grow that farm with these drawbacks that we have looked at. So please desist from being a telephone farmer. Go to the farm, stay there on the farm, grow the farm and make money. But from my own experience, what I can tell you, if you're a telephone farmer, it will be very difficult for you to be able to make it in farming. If you're a telephone farmer, then make sure that there is strong supervision there. You are regularly going to your farm, you are regularly in contact with these people, and you are making sure that what you're telling them is being done on the farm. You can also have a proxy person within the location where your farm is that can regularly go there to the farm to check for you whether everything is being done the way you want it to be done. So guys, if you love this video, please like it, share it, subscribe to our channel so that you never miss a topic when it is covered here on our channel. And for the new viewers and the returning viewers, thank you for being with us on this journey as we grow our channel. And guys, if you have any other topic that you would love us to cover here on the channel, please leave it in the comment section below. And if you have any other question that you would love us to answer, also guys, please leave it within our comment section below and we shall be able to answer it and expound on it. And guys, as always, I'll see you in the next video.